This video I wanted to put to give 5 reasons why polygamy is not good. I am coming from a Christian perspective, so that's why just keep that in mind. Number one, I believe that God created Adam and Eve, and when God created Adam and Eve, Adam was only one and Eve was only one, meaning there were no many Eves, or there were no many other ladies, there were no many other guys. So that's why God wanted one man and one woman. That's why God created Adam and Eve. One man, one woman. So I think that's pretty puts a good standard or good sample for us to follow. So one man, one wife. Number two, I believe that Bible in Deuteronomy 17:17, in Bible, polygamy is condemned. This says, king, you should not take many wives, you should not have many horses. Very clearly God is telling king how to behave, how not to behave, and particularly God is telling don't have many wives, otherwise it's just you are going to spoil your mind and heart, and they are going to just lead you astray. That was the second reason. Third reason, I believe that the first polygamist was Lamech in the Bible, and Lamech was the descendant of Cain, and Cain was murderous. So he's not a good example. See, Lamech was the first polygamist, and he's not a good example for us to follow. So that's the third reason I believe that polygamy should not be practiced. Number four, I believe people say that there are so many biblical characters like Abraham, Solomon, and many other characters in the Bible practice polygamy. So polygamy is okay. Well, in the Bible they practice polygamy, but that was not endorsed by the Bible. Again, we have to keep that in mind. When Bible mentions it, that doesn't mean that Bible endorses it. We have to keep that difference in mind all the time. But when Abraham took another wife, remember when Abraham took Hagar, for example, then she gave birth to Ishmael, and Ishmael became very problematic son. It was a cursed child, and it was not in the plan of God. God did not want him to do that. He was not willing to wait upon God. God told him that I'm going to give you a child through your own wife Sarah, but he was not able to wait. He did not wait, and he listened to his wife Sarah. And Sarah said that you take my servant and sleep with her and have a child for me. So Abraham listened to her. That was mistake from Abraham. So God did not endorse it again. And second time, Solomon had 700 princesses sort of as his wife, queens as his wife, because they are from royal background, and some other 300 concubines. Again, when you later hear about what happened to Solomon, Solomon's heart was corrupted because of these wives. Wives were the main cause for Solomon's fall, and he did not finish well in the sight of God. So again, he was not a good example. Again, the example was Samuel's father Elkanah. Elkanah had 2 wives. What happened because he had 2 wives? He had constant problem. He was comparing these 2 wives. There was problem between these 2 wives. And these are not good examples. Bible is not endorsing. They were just like problematic, and that's why Bible is saying that you should not have many wives. Well, and the fifth reason I want to give is when it comes to New Testament, Jesus is giving an example for us in Matthew 19 and 18. People said, why Moses allowed divorce? Jesus said Moses allowed divorce because the people's hearts were hardened. People were sinful. And that's why we see that it's tolerated and just God is somehow overlooking polygamy, but it is never endorsed. Jesus says particularly in Matthew 19:8, it was not so from the beginning. Remember that. It was not so from the beginning, meaning polygamy was not the rule. It was not the standard. It was not the way people should behave in their married relationship. Anyway, these are 5 strong reasons I believe we have not to practice polygamy. I hope this helps. Thank you.